Alright, so what is going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you about, again, Tourette syndrome. I am proud to say that I have Tourette syndrome. I have Tourette syndrome. Me, Luke Davis, right here, I have Tourette syndrome. I'm glad to say that. I'm glad it's out on the internet. I'm glad that that's out there, and I'm glad that you guys know that, because I don't want people to feel offended that they have Tourette syndrome. You don't have to feel that way. There's nothing wrong with Tourette syndrome. I do that. Is that a problem? No. Does it hurt me? No. I don't mind that I do that. It doesn't hurt me. So guess what? I don't know if you can see that, but look at that. Can you see that? I have Tourette's. Alright, let's start talking about it. Alright, now before we get into everything, before we get into everything, and I just wanted to show you guys this T-shirt. I went to a camp this year, and I met this kid. His name is not a kid. He's 18 years old. His name is Justin Bachman. He's a great guy, very inspirational, and he's a really nice guy. Took a couple pictures with him. Here's a shirt. You can go look this up. And then you can go on the internet and look this up. honorgooddeeds.com. So this is this thing. You take your two hands and you go like this. So you take this one, you flip it around and go like this. So it makes two L's, and it says live loud. So he has Tourette syndrome. Like I said, you don't have to be offended about Tourette's. There's nothing to be offended about that. Just live like Tourette syndrome doesn't hurt me in any way. It doesn't affect me. Okay? Like, when I see someone with Tourette's, I can point it out right away. I'm like, that guy has Tourette's. That person over there, he's got Tourette's. You got Tourette's. I can tell because I have it, and I know I have it, and I live with it. And I'm gonna be living with it. I made a Tourette's video 2 years ago. No. A year ago. I was kind of down about it. I'm like, I just watched it a couple minutes ago. I'm like, yeah, so I have Tourette's and I have to live with it for like a couple years, and I don't care. I don't care that I have to live with it for a couple years. 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. I have Tourette's. I can live with it forever how long I want. Well, I really not my choice, but I have Tourette's. I'm gonna live with it. All right, I don't mind that I have Tourette's. That's pretty much the message I'm trying to get out there. If you have Tourette's out there and you're watching this video, do not feel offended. If there's people out there making fun of you, it's their fault. They're the ones that are setting a bad example for everybody. Humans. People are not nice. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's your best friend. Some of them aren't, they're not the nicest people, okay? I haven't been made fun of, alright? I don't get made fun of, which is a good thing. If you get made fun of, I'm truly sorry, and, again, it's their fault. They make fun of you, smile and say, alright, good for you. Just say, good for you, wave at them, walk away. Alright, that's their fault for being an idiot. I called them an idiot. I called them an idiot. They're idiots. That's pretty much what they are. So, let's get on to the next concept. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, I'm taking medicine. So I want to talk about medicine. I don't take it every day or every night. It's pretty rare if I take it. I forget what the medicine's called, but I barely take my medicine. And when I take it, it doesn't help me. Not that I wish it does. Okay, listen. There are some days that I say, I'm really down. I wake up, I'm like, man, I really wish I didn't have Tourette's. Right now, What am I doing? I'm living loud. I'm living loud. Okay? Listen, so the medicine doesn't help. I went to therapy once. That was really stupid. It was pretty much just a conversation between me and him. So he was like, yeah, so how's your day? And then I'm like, it was pretty good. And then he's like, how's your ticks? I'm like, pretty good. And then I left. It was the dumbest thing. I'm like, I want to get out of this place. Well, so let's get on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is what is Tourette? Tourette syndrome is it's actually really complicated. They can be diagnosed with it when they're like 40 years old. Don't ask. All right. They can, like 40 years old, you could be diagnosed with Tourette's. I was diagnosed when I was, I think, 8, something like that. So yeah, it's like an itch, like I said in the other video. It's like an itch in your body. You can't scratch it. If I have an itch in my head, I tick in my head. I got an itch in my arm, tick in my arm. Can I scratch it? No. There's not really an itch in my arm, in case you thought there really was an itch in my arm. But there's not. Let's get on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is I have a support group that my mom started. And there's a bunch of people there with Tourette syndrome. Girls, boys, young kids, young girls. And listen, I met this. He's a really nice kid. He got a really nice family. We have a mountain house. He came up to the mountain house with us. Mountain house. Keep messing up on that. He came up to the mountain house with us. Mountain house with us. He's a really nice kid. He's got a really nice family. And then the support group, it's so awesome. Like, there's a boat right here. See this boat? Do you see this boat? I'm here. He's here. She's here. She's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. We're all in the same boat together. We're all going through it together. We're all going through the same thing. It's all the same with us. I don't feel alone. When I go to that support group, I feel like I have someone to talk to. I don't feel alone. I feel comfortable there. I feel comfortable talking to friends. Okay? I'm going to say the friends. I feel comfortable talking to them because they're nice people, they're honest, and because they go through the same stuff that I do. And you know, it's just, it feels good knowing that I'm not alone in this battle. It's a battle, and I'm not alone. I have troops with me. They're my troops. That's how I like to think of it. I have Tourette's. It's my battle, and I have troops. There you go. All right, let's get on to the next concept. So the next thing I want to talk about is things that go along with Tourette syndrome. So what goes along with it, what I have is yeah, well, here we go. I have Tourette syndrome, ADD, ADHD, and OCD. Tourette's, OCD, ADD, and ADHD. That's a big 4 in the book. That's a lot to deal with. I'm sorry. But yeah, like I said, we all have stuff to that goes with it. Sleeping disorders go with it. It's hard for me to sleep because I'm laying in the bed and I'm taking, and it's hard to sleep because you're not thinking about calm music. You're not thinking about a walk in the park. No, you're thinking. That's not what you're thinking about. Okay, what else? What else goes along with it? So like I said, OCD, ADD, ADHD. I don't know the terms for them. I do know. No, I don't actually. Alright. I think that's gonna wrap up for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. And God bless.